friends, it's so good to see you today. I'm glad that you're here with me today so that we can make some connections. We read the story about John the Baptist and how he was yelling at people and being like, hey guys, you've got to listen to me. Jesus is coming to share the message. Listen now. And some people listened, some people didn't. Some people thought he is really smart, and others thought, he's weird. A little bit weird over there. But the people that listened then got baptized, and they were ready. They were ready for Jesus to come. Okay, so before we read our book for today, you're going to go hang out with Mr. Bruce, and then when we get back, we are going to read our story. Take it away, Mr. Bruce.
Hi, friends. A couple weeks ago, we sang a song called He Came Down, but we only sang the first verse. This week, I'd like to do the rest of the song. So remember, the first verse is, He came down that we may have love. And then the next verse, He came down that we may have light. And then the next verse is peace. And the last verse is joy. And at the end of them, we always end with hallelujah forevermore. Ready? 1, 2, 3. He came down that we may have love. He came down that we may have love. He came down that we may have love. Hallelujah forevermore. Light. He came down that we may have light. He came down that we may have light. He came down that we may have light. Hallelujah forevermore. Peace. He came down that we may have peace. He came down that we may have peace. He came down that we may have peace. Hallelujah forevermore. Joy. He came down that we may have joy. He came down that we may have joy. He came down that we may have joy. Hallelujah forevermore. Hallelujah forevermore.
Welcome back. That was a great song. Thank you, Mr. Bruce. All right, today we are going to be reading the story Under Alaska's Midnight Sun. This story is talking about Alaska. Did you know that in Alaska, some days the sun doesn't set? And some days in Alaska, the sun never rises. Isn't that crazy? We're going to learn about the midnight sun. I can't sleep. I won't sleep. In fact, Mama says I don't have to. We're under the midnight sun. We wait all winter in the cold and dark for summer's sunlight nights. At last, winter fades and we celebrate the longest day of the year. The sun stays up late, and so will we, enjoying the sun-soaked night. But some will sleep, like my brother Pete, before midnight comes around. Not me. I'll run and laugh and play all night under the midnight sun. We skip through the meadow where the fireweed grows, where the fox sits high on the hill. He turns and stares, eyes blazing a dare, unafraid in the midnight sun. This fox is right there. Do you see it? We cast our lines in the sun-speckled creek. Slippery salmon shimmer below. One leaps with a splash, fish dancing at last, having fun in the midnight sun. We hide in the grasses where the mama duck runs, baby ducks trailing behind. One circles around, flapping wings up and down, quacking loud at the midnight sun. We pluck wild roses, weave sweet-smelling crowns. One for Mama, too. She lifts her head high as the queen of the not night, reigning under the midnight sun. Pete stretches and yawns. Tired? I ask. He shakes his head to answer no. But we all can see he'll go to sleep before midnight finally comes. Not me. I am wide, wide awake on the longest day of the year. We pause for the moose with her long, slow steps, a little one by her side. He twitches one ear, and I creep close to see if we'll be friends in the midnight sun. We climb a hill to the rat-a-tat-tat of a woodpecker high in a tree. Stay away, he taps. Midnight's coming up fast. Don't miss out on the solstice sun. Pete sits down and rubs his eyes. He lays his head on Mama's lap. Soon he falls asleep, breathing slow and deep, as if it's any other night. Not me. I can't sleep. I won't sleep. I don't have to sleep. It's the longest day of the year. Sit, Mama says, and rest a while. I crouch down in a cool green grass. Out slips a yawn. You could lie down, she says, but I won't do that. Mama rubs my head, and her eyes fall shut. Soon she's sleeping too. I snuggle close, and my eyelids close. Just for a moment, I tell myself. The sun's broad rays stretch across the sky. The mountains glow like fire. Midnight arrives. I can't close my eyes. I've got to celebrate the light. Look how beautiful it looks. I stand, I spin, I dance all alone with the sun still shining bright. Now I can sleep. I will sleep. In fact, I'll even be happy to sleep under the midnight sun. The end. Just like John is preparing us for Jesus, the Son, who is coming to change the world, this little girl is telling us all about the sun. The midnight sun. She's telling us and preparing us and getting us excited and ready for it. She wants us to know, and she wants us to understand the importance of it, just like John wanted everyone to know about Jesus and his coming. I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you on Sunday. Bye, friends.